It's a rainy day here in the American Northeast, and the gray outside my window reflects the collective of us in the King of the Hill family. This is not a script I ever thought I would have to write or a video I was going to have to make. I generally try to inject a little bit of humor into the things I put out onto this channel. You can skip right over this video if you're looking for a good time. This video sucks. I can't believe that this is where we are. I know you all know where this is going given the circumstances of this past week. Our beloved Johnny Hardwick was taken from the world, with the news of this breaking on August 10th, 2023. Johnny lent his talents to bringing Dale Gribble to life. Over the years on the show, Dale became a more integral part of the story than maybe Judge had originally anticipated. Dale's role on the show dwarfs Bill's and greatly overshadows Boomhauer. I don't have the exact logistics, but I think it's fair to say that Dale had a great many more storylines than either of the other non-main protagonist alley gang members. This is obviously because of the immense talent and vision of Johnny Hardwick. This is one of the cases of a performer becoming synonymous with their role. Dale truly inspired the best work in Johnny. Johnny brought to life a character in which we could all relate, a task that few other sitcoms can boast. Firstly, for me personally, I saw a lot of myself in Dale. Johnny chiseled this character in what I view as a social barometer. Dale was the penultimate measuring stick on if my own brain's wanderings were borderline conspiratorial, or if I was still operating with the confines of what could be considered, quote, normal thinking. Secondly, for me personally, and this is especially true as the show goes on and Dale becomes more and more outrageous, I saw a lot of my father-in-law in Dale. At the risk of possibly divulging too much information, my father-in-law and I had a bit of a tenuous relationship, but at the heart of hearts, he was a man who was incredibly similar to Dale, in habits, notions, build, thought, and character. The moments in which our relationship was healthy was due in part to our shared enthusiasm for discovering the world's secrets, despite how outlandish they may have appeared on the outside. My father-in-law passed away this May. As silly as it sounds, I kind of viewed the revival of King of the Hill as a link to him. Watching Dale's new crazy adventures and how Johnny would bring him to life would kind of mesh us back together. It's funny how complete works of fiction can inspire that kind of far-stretched reach. But I suppose that is the beautiful thing about fiction, especially that in which is accessible for ages to come, such as a TV show. Johnny has tragically passed away, taken from his family and loved ones, not numbered to those of whom are blood-related, but to all of the King of the Hill family. However, even with Johnny's passing, we can still find him in memory through the historical vault of his work on King of the Hill, his YouTube channel, his stand-up, and everything else that brought him closer to his fans around the world. I'm not really sure how to close this kind of thing out. Generally, when I am writing a script, I write an outline that features a beginning, middle, and end, so I kind of know the points I want to make and how to wrap things up. This one is different. While I sit here and ramble, I think that maybe this is what we all need. During times of sorrow, it is important to take solace in those of whom you love, and remember and reflect back kindly and with adoration on that of whom we are mourning and missing. Johnny will live forever through his art that he left with us. And while that doesn't fill the void of missing Johnny as a person, maybe it can bring us one step closer to feeling connected to those of whom are in our lives that Dale reminds us of. May Johnny rest in peace, and his spirit forever remember that it is loved by those of whom indulged on his craft while he was living. He will be forever loved.